The Cursed Herbs Call, The Spirit Beneath the Dark Well. Part 9. The Knocking Outside the Window. The following day passed beneath a suffocating silence, from morning until evening. The sky remained dark and heavy, as though a storm were waiting to break. Edward Carter stayed close to Lily and Ethan almost every minute. He couldn't stop thinking about what Ethan had said. Asterisk, tomorrow, he's coming down to play. Asterisk, he had no idea what those words truly meant. But deep inside, he felt certain something terrible was about to happen. Ethan, however, behaved as though nothing was wrong. He ate. He slept. He played. The only difference was that he no longer played alone. More than once, Edward and Lily saw him sitting quietly in the corner of the room, offering toys to empty space. Sometimes he even whispered and giggled, as though two invisible children were sitting beside him. That afternoon, while cleaning the bedroom, Lily noticed something strange. More missing items had appeared beneath the bed: a spoon, a pair of slippers, a small fruit knife, even Edward's hand towel. Everything had been stacked neatly together, as though someone had carefully gathered them there. A chill crept down Lily's spine. Ethan, where did these come from? The little boy looked up from his toys, then smiled. Brother Daniel took them. Who told him to? Brother Noah. The room fell silent. Ethan simply returned to playing, as though he had said something completely ordinary. That evening, the rain began. At first, only a light drizzle. Then it grew heavier and heavier. Around 9 o'clock, the lights flickered. Then, everything went dark. The entire house was swallowed by blackness. The power's out. Edward switched on his flashlight, probably because of the storm. Lily nodded, yet an overwhelming sense of dread settled over her. A freezing wind drifted down the hallway, cold enough to make her wrap both arms tightly around herself. Near 11 that night, the rain showed no sign of stopping. Edward was lying awake when he heard someone call his name. Mr. Carter. It was Lily. He grabbed his flashlight and hurried out. The moment he reached her bedroom, he saw her pale face. Mr. Carter. Ethan's awake again. Edward looked inside. The little boy sat motionless on the bed. His back faced them. He was staring through the window, completely still. Ethan. No answer. Lily stepped closer. Come back to bed. Nothing. Then, the little boy slowly raised one hand, as though he were waving to someone outside. A wave of icy fear washed over both adults. Then tap. A tiny sound. From the window, Lily froze. Tap. Another knock. Soft. Deliberate. Like someone gently tapping a finger against the glass. Edward slowly aimed his flashlight toward the window. Nothing. Only sheets of rain. Tap. 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 The knocking returned. Clearer this time. Definitely from outside. Lily's breathing became shallow. Mr. Carter, do you hear it? He nodded. His hand trembled around the flashlight. The knocking continued. Slow, steady, patient, as though someone wanted to be invited inside. Suddenly, Ethan spoke. My brother is here. A bolt of lightning ripped across the sky. Boom. For a split second, the room flashed white. All three of them saw it. A figure, standing inches beyond the window. Its head hung low. Long wet hair clung to its face. Its clothes were torn and soaked with rain. The lightning vanished. The figure disappeared with it. Lily screamed. Edward stumbled backward. He started toward the front door, ready to run outside. Then tap. Another knock. This time, from directly behind them. At the window. Very slowly, Edward turned around. He raised the flashlight. The beam reached the glass, and he nearly dropped it. A man stood outside. His face was deathly white. His eyes stared wide open. A deep gash stretched across his throat. Thick black blood ran slowly down his chest. It was Daniel. He stood motionless beyond the window. His head tilted slightly. The corners of his mouth slowly curled upward into a twisted smile. Beside him stood a little boy, no more than 2 years old, wearing a faded blue shirt. His skin was pale. His eyes were completely black. No whites, only darkness. The child clung silently to the dead man's leg, staring straight into the room. Giggle. A child's laughter drifted through the storm. "Aya!" Lily collapsed onto the floor. Her entire body shook uncontrollably. Edward couldn't move, couldn't breathe. Daniel slowly lifted one blood-covered hand. Tap, tap, tap. His knuckles struck the glass. Then his lips moved. No sound came out, but Edward understood exactly what he was saying. Asterisk open. The window. Asterisk at that exact moment. Ethan burst into laughter. Giggle, giggle. He slowly climbed to his feet on the bed, then stretched both arms toward the window. "Brother Daniel, Brother Noah, come play with me." Every drop of blood seemed to freeze inside Edward's body. He lunged forward and grabbed Ethan. The instant his hands touched the child, he recoiled. Ethan's skin was freezing cold, cold as ice. The little boy slowly turned his head. His eyes were wide open, dark. Far darker than any human eyes should be. Then he spoke, but it was no longer Ethan's voice. It was thin, hoarse, almost impossible to recognize. "The thief," he smiled, fell. The corners of his mouth stretched unnaturally wide, and died. Lily broke down sobbing. "Ethan, my baby." But the little boy never looked at her. He continued staring through the window. Then he whispered, "Mom, the thief fell." Brother Daniel fell and died. Outside, the two figures remained perfectly still. Their horrible smiles never faded. Then, giggle. The child's laughter beyond the window blended with Ethan's laughter inside the room. The entire house seemed to sink into a living nightmare. As rain pounded endlessly against the roof, Edward finally understood the horrifying truth. The two restless spirits had truly come back.